Okay.
Yes.
Nice to be back.
Yeah. Okay. Nice to be back. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome again, Peter, the prodigal son. How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm good. Thanks for having me again.
Well, you're more than welcome, mate. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm enjoying the chats like mad. So I hope you're all right and you're all good and you're okay doing this. You must be because you've come back. You all good? Yeah.
Yes, I'm good. Definitely.
Okay. Now, last time you you told me you changed your t-shirt, so I changed my t-shirt as well. Now I'm gonna have to re-change this t-shirt because, as you can see, because this is yellow, this text, you can actually see through me.
Yeah, I can see through you, and that looks like I can see that the hammered background from that.
Recognize that, do you?
Yeah, it's sort of like Shaw Brothers.
Yeah. You got it, mate. You got it. Yeah. If you know, you know, right? So before we go on, because last time I didn't know that you'd done a t-shirt change, so I didn't bring it up. But in the very first one we did, I chatted about the posters in the background, but I could see you had a t-shirt, and I meant to ask you, and I bloody didn't. But let's do the t-shirts, and then I'm going to have to change this one, obviously, because you can see through me, right? But hey, ready? Designed by myself.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Snake Fist, and this is obviously the Iron Fisted Monk in Chinese. Snake Fist. Yeah.
Talk about Iron Fisted Monk. I love the trailer you did for Kung Fu Cinema.
Thanks, mate. It was, yeah. It took me ages. It took me ages. So thanks for saying. Look, as a matter of fact, wait a minute. T-shirt. Let's have a look at that first.
Oh, my t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome. There it is. Oh. Jackie Chan, Drunken Master, Joy Kun. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Yeah, yes. Yeah, you couldn't see me, but I just done one as well. Now we're doing them together. Yeah. Wicked. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Brilliant. Listen, amazing t-shirt. Love it. I'm gonna have to change mine. Hold on. Probably got a load of cat hairs on it, but you know, it is what it is. I told you, I only like doing real stuff. Hey, wait. Hey.
Okay, what's that? Oh, Born Invincible. Do you know what? That was probably the first one of the. I'm sure that was one of the first films I saw it later.
Really? Brilliant.
Time, I wasn't really into it. I'm sure that's one of the. I saw that in '81.
Okay. Has it been rewatched?
I've rewatched it a few times.
Oh, okay. So are you into it now, though?
No. I need a good copy of it. I don't unless they're really good. Unless they're. It's not the right screen ratio.
Okay. Well, I love the film. I think it's brilliant. I like the fact that no one can beat him up or them because it's Lowly and Carter Wong, and they have to. And Nathan put it right. You know, he put it in a good way. He said problem solve, and I agree. That I like the problem solving elements of that film. You know, that they survive in loads of people get done by him and they can't problem solve because they got done. But I like the fact that there's a lot of chances to go back with new techniques and new, if you like, cheating methods to try and defeat the undefeatable. So yeah.
If I remember right, he trained from like a child to where he got to.
That's
and
right.
Also, there's a couple of films around that time where they mix the films up and get different bits and put them in different films.
That does happen, yeah. It does tend to happen with the Kung Fu films, yeah. Kind of interesting, but...
Especially with, what's his name? Joseph Cow films.
Oh, yeah, Joseph Cow, yeah.
They sort of look the same, not look the same, but they cut different bits out and mix them up into two different films.
Well, no, they're probably filming a lot of them around the same time, I would have thought. I mean, I don't know for sure, but yeah, I love that guy's stuff. But now, you mentioned the trailer. Thanks for mentioning that, saying you liked the trailer. It was a lot of effort, a lot of work, took me ages. But yeah, the result was good. Now, I was intending to do one for chess boxing as well. And believe it or not, I'm still working on one, right? But it's evolved, and that's why I ain't done it. So I was going to do one for the screening, and I ended up running out of time because, well, I was ill, so I basically couldn't do anything. You might go, yeah, you could just sit on a computer. No, I wasn't. I weren't up for sitting on a computer concentrating on editing stuff, so I didn't. And in a way, it's not good, but in a way, it's kind of good because I'd done some stuff for it, but then I had to put it to one side. So I still had some things. And now I don't need it for a screening. I've still decided to make like my own fan trailer for it. So I have less constriction. So I don't have to be a minute. I'm going to, it's going to be what it's going to be. It'll be over 5 minutes as far as I'm aware, right? It's going to be, right? I know. But I'm still working on one and working hard on it. And it is taking me ages. And hopefully when it's done and if you do watch it, then you'll see, I'm sure you'll be able to see why it's taken me ages. But it means I've got a bit more free reign now. I can go, okay, I'm not restricted into, do me little bits and shorts and this, that, and the other. I'm just going to make my own trailer, basically. Yeah. So I'm still going to do one for chess boxing. I'm about, I don't know, 3/4 through. So I'm almost there. Come on. So we'll do it. Now, last time, me and you had a chat about the late night. So I'm going to have to try and link the two things because if anyone, say, watched this one and didn't watch the previous one, they won't know what we're talking about. So I ain't going to completely recover it, but we want to chat about your late night experiences of going to see the Kung Fu films at the cinema. And to do that, you kindly sent me some pictures of A4 flyers that you collected from back in the day or kept hold of. We briefly explained, if anyone wants to know why, then watch the previous episode. I think number 2, I believe. What's the previous one? And you can sort of see why he kept these things. Hold up the booklet just so that we know again. Yeah, it's a reminder. There you go. Peter's put these in a little A4. Oh, Legend of a Fighter. Fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, brilliant. Right, so we're going to go through some of these. He sent me a picture of some of these. These are things he's collected from back in the days. Oh, look, Drunken Master, same as a T-shirt. Brilliant. Right, get rid of it.
That's the big bro, but they used Drunken Master.
Oh, well, good idea because it means people will come and see that then. Oh no!
Oh, look at us!
I did. Oh, yes. Okay, from one of the screenings. Okay, yeah. Okay, Warriors 2 Prodigal Son version. Brilliant, mate. Love it. You got that made, did you?
Yeah, that made.
Nice one. That's good. I'm just not going to be a podders about Big Brawl, but you know what? I always kind of liked that film. I know why. I know why you're doing the face. I get it. I get it.
Oh, you can see it. It's like,
yeah. I'm glad you forgot the cameras on because we don't want to have to worry about cameras. But yeah, I saw the face. But I guess at the time I was just loving that guy, Jackie Chan, so much, still do, that just bring it on, bring me more Chan. Now that could work against that film and go, well, that's why it's disappointing. But fortunately, I kind of had, even though I was only young, I kind of knew that it wasn't a real Chan, if you like. So I sort of didn't hold it to the same standards as the others. But honestly, overall, I guess with my age and the stuff that I wanted to watch, it was just more Chan content. And I have fond memories of it. I enjoyed that film. And it was a film that I watched. Even given though it's like an American Chan, it was a film that I watched a lot at that time. Now I wouldn't watch it over and over and over again, right? Because maybe that's because I've got, I don't know, other things to do, like making chess boxing fan-made trailers, right? But back then, I was just, loving the stuff, right? And I liked it. I liked it. I could see that it wasn't the true Chan, if you like, but no, there was aspects of it I like. How about a little kiss, Quan?
How about a little kiss, Quan?
His name Billy Kiss or something, the ball wrestling bloke.
Okay, yeah, I remember the fight. He's wearing that sort of like old-fashioned. Is it a white top with black?
What, Chan? Well, in that fight, he's wearing that sleeveless blue thing, isn't he? I think.
No, I'm
So
talking
he's
about
wearing
his,
a punk.
the opponent.
Oh
He's
yeah.
wearing,
Oh yeah. Can't. Oh no. The Billy Kiss.
yeah.
Yeah. Ain't he wearing like a wrestling singlet thing with half of one of his boobs
Okay,
showing?
I just think it's so long, but I remember he's got a moustache.
Yes. Yeah. And he's crushing him like this. You know. I think that's his move, isn't it? Don't he? When he beats someone, the wrestler, he gives him a kiss. I mean, I think his name's Billy Kiss. That's why he says he's crushing him, like giving him a bear hug. How about a little kiss, Quan?
How about a little kiss, Quan?
I haven't seen it in a while, so it's
Okay, yeah. It's actually been ages since I've seen it, but I can't deny I did used to watch it loads. So I don't hate that film. To me, it did what it needed to do for me at the time. It gave me more Chan, and I just love the guy. He's brilliant. So anyway, okay.
I know you told me before, but I've forgotten. What's your favourite Chan film then? Is it Drunken Master?
I'm gonna say it is between the two classics, Drunken and Snake. And if I don't like, remember I told you I don't like doing that.
Okay,
Face.
so just
Yeah. But if you said to me, you need to tell me your favorite film of all time, and I mean anything, American, Hollywood, Italian, just your favorite film, full stop. And you had to take, let's do this one, right? And I'm going to ask you the same question. My question is, and let me answer it first because you've asked me, thanks. What film, if I could only watch one film ever again, or Desert Island, and they gave you whatever, VHS or DVD, and you could only watch it ever again, what would it be? I'm going to say it would be Drunken Master, even though it's probably the film that I've watched. I don't think it is the film I've watched the most. I think it might be Dragon Lord, but there is a reason for that. But Drunken Master, I'm going to say, if you force me down that, I'm going to go, yeah, it is my ultimate favorite film. Yeah.
Me.
Yours? You can only ever watch this one film. You can't watch another film ever again. You only whenever you watch a film, it has to be this film. What's it going to be?
I'm going to have to go with my nickname.
I mean, it makes sense. Prodigal Son. Yeah. See, now, I like that film. Of course, I like that film. It's blew me away at the time. Still does. It's a wicked film. But they shouldn't do this. This is why I don't like these. I love chatting about films. I do. I don't like this so much because it makes it feel like, oh yeah, but he does like this and he done like that. No. I love these films, both of them, loads. And I shouldn't compare the two, but this is why I do it. So I don't like comparing Snake and Eagle Shadow and Drunken Master because they're different films, but they are made by the same studio, the same team, and they're made around the same time. And they are the ones that are credited with making Chan famous or whatever, or big, or catch on, or whatever. And these two Sammo films, Warriors 2 and Prodigal Son, unfortunately, shouldn't be done like this. And even I'm going to do it. So for some reason, they're spoken about. You haven't done this. They're spoken about in the same breath. Warriors 2, Prodigal Son. It's obvious why, right? You know, they're both Sammo films. They're both Wing Chun films, right? But it shouldn't be done. They're different films, but I always preferred Warriors 2. That one I watched. I've watched them both loads. I haven't watched them both for a long time, but at the time, I watched them two films a lot, loads. I believe both of them at the cinema. Trying to think how that happened. I think that would have been some Scala screenings. And I always preferred Warriors 2. But most people, I think, looking at the group and things I hear, prefer Prodigal Son. But really, I apologize for doing that because really, why are we comparing the two? You know? But they're the two big Sammo Hung Wing Chun films. I always preferred Warriors 2. So if that was a desert island, you said you have to pick Warriors 2 or Prodigal Son. I know you're going to choose Prodigal Son because that's your ultimate. But I would choose Warriors 2. I take it you like Warriors 2 as well.
Yeah, I like Warriors 2. I've got one sec.
Yeah, do it. You know I like this stuff. Do it. Wait, shake, whoa, yeah, wait. Yes. Lobby cards. Movie stills. Love it. Love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Warriors 2. There you go. Casanova. Oh, he's just showing off now. Look at this. I want it. I love it. What are they?
Oh, it's,
I know they're Warriors 2, but what the hell are they? I haven't seen them before. Oh, mate. Hang on. Let me see if I can get you bigger. Hold on. I know I can. I just need to figure out how. No.
No one.
Yes. Okay. Okay. It means now I can see it more. Right, no, don't take it away yet, please. Okay. All right. So it's like a real promotional flyer for Warriors 2. That is amazing. Beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's fantastic. Hold on. You got 2 of them.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it means you might be able to sell one of them. You know what I mean? Instead of being greedy, Peter. Look at this. These are nice. These, aren't they? Flipping egg. Is that Liu Chia Liang? Oh, hang on. It's Sound of Death.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. It's got a different name. What's the name on that, Peter?
Countdown in Kung Fu.
Countdown in Kung Fu. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Jackie Chan below the.
Yeah, I can see him down there. Yeah, look.
Do you know when
amazing.
Marlon showed this film?
Mm-hmm.
When Sallow comes on the screen, people were like, yeah, they're cheering. When John Woo showed up on the film, it was quiet. And I whispered to my friend Hallie, I said to him, yeah, John Woo's walked on the screen and there's nothing.
Well, to be fair to the audience here, he is normally behind the camera.
He is, but you know, how can I put it? Someone must have watched the extras and I don't know.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant that you do that because I can.
I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I can see the disappointment, right? But I remember someone, Rodney was speaking to someone once, and they didn't confess because they didn't know that Rodney was going to be so disappointed. But we use it as a benchmark now, only as a joke, it's only having a laugh. But this person, not going to say who he was, told Rodney that he'd never seen Crystal Fist, right? Which, by the way, I just so happens I have, but there's thousands of films I haven't seen, right? And I don't even remember the ending 10 times of Kwan Song, right? No problem admitting it, no problem, right? But he also held this person to such a higher standard that he was like, hey, I don't think he was horrible to the actual person, but he said to me afterwards, he went, nah, he ain't even seen Crystal Fist. I went, oh, that's the benchmark, is it? If you ain't seen Crystal Fist, then you're non-real at Kungs. And it's the same for you. You're like, well, hang on a minute.
Into it. So, yeah, that's the film that got me into Kung Fu properly, Crystal Fist.
Yeah.
What was the oh. Now that you mentioned that, what you just mentioned about, I was at the last screening.
Okay.
And I was talking to, I can't mention the guy's name because I don't know him. I just saw him at the screening.
Okay.
And he mentioned to me like he does Wing Chun.
Right.
And he asked me, I said to him, okay then, so you've seen Prodigal Son and Warriors 2? And he said, no. And I looked at him and I said to him, you haven't seen those 2 films? It's just, you can't be doing Wing Chun and not see those films, come on.
You guys, right? You hold these people to such high standards, right? And they're like your things, they're your benchmark. It's like, no, forget you. Like Rodney was like, forget this guy. He ain't seen Crystal Fist. I'm like, yeah, but Crystal Fist ain't, that ain't Police Story or it's Crystal Fist. Loads of people want to see Crystal Fist, but I understand your link. By the way, he had his reasons. I can't tell you his reasons because it might be game away on the bloke, right? But he also had an answer to that and was like, yeah, but. And that's fine. And you've also got a yeah, but. I'm like, loads of people want to see them films. But yours is like, yeah, I know, but they're Wing Chun films.
Yeah.
And yeah, And that is a surprise that he wouldn't have, especially as he's at a kung fu screening.
Yeah,
So you think Snake and Eagles, right?
Even some people with that, I don't think they've seen the film. So I don't know. It seems like there's a new crowd every time. You'll get your local, people who are there all the time.
Regulars, yeah.
Yeah, the regulars. And then you get some other people who just come and go.
Okay. But listen, before anybody thinks otherwise, they're all welcome, of course.
Yeah, they're all welcome. Yeah, they're all welcome.
If you ain't seen Crystal Fist, you can still go to the screenings. If you do Wing Chun and you ain't seen Warrior Supreme Prodigal, you can still come to the screenings. Yeah, because
and hopefully
yeah,
he'll do them again. Marlon.
Yeah, I'd like to see him. Yeah, because I didn't. Yes, I didn't even know about those screenings at that point. It's only because I didn't know Rodney at that time. Otherwise, he would have told me about it. But I didn't know. But yeah, okay. Wing Chun films. This is where the chat's gone. Can we think of many more?
Descendants of Wing Chun?
Well, unfortunately, you've now stole that one from me because that one I did have in my head. but I don't know that there's. I'm not saying that. I mean, obviously the Yip Man films, right? But before that, old Kungs.
You mean old Kungs, not say 85 up?
You can mention whatever ones you like. Yeah, I mean, whatever ones you can remember. So we've got the Yip Man films, we've got Warrior Supreme Prodigal Son, and we've got Descendants of Wing Chun. But is there, I kind of get why there ain't many. There's what's
that film called? I think it's classed as the first Wing Chun film. Canton. It's got a woman in it, and she's like the star, and I think it's classed as the first Wing Chun film.
Well, I mean, woman makes sense considering it's supposedly the style that was developed by a female Shaolin nun.
Something of Canton. I'm sure Rodney would definitely.
Well, I tell you what, if Rodney doesn't know, he's going to go down in our estimation. So you better know, Rodney. Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell to me at the moment. Do you think it's maybe got Canton or Cantonese in the title?
I think it's Canton.
All right. Well, we're not going to look it up because we don't do things like that because we only do real stuff. But I'm interested to know that there ain't that many.
Shaolin Temple, the Shaw Brothers one, had Wing Chun.
Yeah. T Long does Wing Chun in that, doesn't he? Yeah, because he practices it on the tree. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, but he's See, now often in his films, he's doing Wing Chun, but it's not a Wing Chun film, or he doesn't even mention that he's doing Wing Chun. But yes, the Shaw Brothers Shaolin Temple, that does. Yeah, for sure.
Wing Chun with Michelle Yeoh.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, wasn't that a little bit of a floaty, wiry one?
Okay, and this is other. Like when Ip Man came out, they had quite a few Wing Chun films. People jumped the wagon. I can't.
Yeah. The Grandmaster with Tony Leung, Ip Man Legacy.
Yeah, Ip Man. Which one had was it is it Yimba? Was it no? Which one's got Ip Man's son in it? His real son. The guy's quite.
I don't know.
And I think they're fighting like a barber shop.
Okay.
In it. Anyway,
yeah. Well, if he doesn't, I'm going to let him off that one because it's a newer one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all right. Well, look, I do get why it's. I mean, it's funny, right? Because some of our favorite films have Wing Chun in it, but I do get why it wasn't utilized that much as a style, right? Tiger Claw, Snake Fist, Hung Guard, understand
better on film,
right? However, Sammo showed us that Wing Chun is wicked on film as well. But I get why a lot of other people probably wouldn't have tried, because I think it's probably quite a tough one to make look good. But he makes it look easy, doesn't he? I mean,
easy, yeah.
Right? I mean,
is the best, definitely. Well, then again, Pops is good.
Yeah, no, I love Pops, man. I'll go along.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I can't
Yeah,
really, even though I got thing in my heart for Sam, Pops is good.
Yeah, I love that guy. Is the truth is his stuff is amazing. He's the true, just
It's what my friend said to me. He does kung fu. He says his stuff's real. If that makes any sense.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Even though it's a film, right? He's the best at portraying the real kung fu
Yeah.
and putting it in a film or choreographing a fight. But it's just brilliant, really good. Yeah, you can see the real, right? You can see it. Yeah, real kung fu first. That's a skill that to be able to do the kung fu and be a master of the kung fu. Yeah, that's one skill. But then to be able to put that onto film, and it's not always him, right? He's choreographing and directing others. Right? It's not always him doing it. Yeah, he's amazing. Very, very talented. Very talented. Yeah. Favorite Pops film?
Wow. I do like Legend. There's so many, ain't there?
There is.
I do like Iron Monkey. Is it not Iron Monkey? Mad Monkey Kung Fu? Is it Mad Monkey Kung Fu?
Yeah, Mad Monkey Kung Fu. Yeah, yeah.
I do like that.
Another film that has the Arrow released it in the. I don't know whether it's Shaw Brothers Volume 1 or 2. It's released in that big box set. And guess what? The monkey getting spun round on the chain, that's cut. Again.
Yeah, you're right. It's cut. But if you've got a multi-region player, you can put it to region A and it will play the uncut version.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Someone in the post, someone will know that. Who's watching this video will know that you can switch it and it was uncut.
Really? I mean, I checked the Celestial DVD because when I watched that Arrow one, I went, nah. I've seen this at the cinema a couple of times. That looks short to me, but I could be wrong because I ain't seen it for ages. Grabbed the DVD, put it on, went, no, it's definitely cut. But I didn't know that you could do that. Change the region.
Yes, change the region on the Blu-ray, and it will.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird to me. That's weird to me because that means, and there could be reasons for this. I was about to say that means that there's more than one version on that disc pressed onto that disc, right? But that might be because they just brought one disc out for different regions.
You know what? I've got this at hand, which is
when Taekwondo strikes, yeah.
If you could do the same to this, this has got the Arrow version on it too. This is the Eureka version. And if you change the code to A, it'll play the Arrow version.
You know what? I think I'm going to be able to put this to the test because I believe. See, I have to check, but I believe like one of my PS3s is a different region for Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get back to me on that. But
That's bloody interesting. That maybe just one pressing, and that one's for that region. That one's for that region. They have to press it once. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Listen, I told you I don't want to watch that monkey get mashed. And you know what? That was a crap cut because I understood the bits where they're kind of got the chain around its neck and they're overly making the monkey flip, if you like, right? As in dragging it around a bit. That's not very nice. But they also cut, when he swings it and mashes it into a tree, it's a dummy. It's a stuffed doll. And it was cut as well. And I went, yeah, but that's not real, guys. It's not, right? It's not real. It's not real. So anyway, again, I have the same thoughts about it. It was never a scene I liked, never a scene I enjoyed. But actually, I'm going to say it's important to the film. Look, okay, the snake and the cat was important to the film because it's how Chan decided that he's going to combine the two things. Because he went, well, I never thought the cat would do a snake, but it did, right? It's just a little bit. It isn't even that overly graphic, but even so, it's not that good, not very nice. But there was a reason for that. It wasn't just animal. There's a reason for it, and this is the same. It wants you to be upset and angry at those bad guys, right? And believe me, when I watched that film, I was already angry, right? Because they smashed up his hands. They basically, kept his sister there. They fooled him into set him up and said that he'd slept with Loli's wife or whatever, but he hadn't actually done it. But making him overly drunk. You know the film, right? So they'd done all those things to him and was nasty, and then ended up smashing up his hands. And I didn't like those blokes at that point. But when the monkey got done, I was really invested in that film and went, you know what? We know what kung fu films are like. We know they're about revenge. I can't wait to see these guys get their just desserts because now you've smashed that monkey in. The truth is, nasty scene, upsetting, but it done the trick, as in it did change my emotions. It went from laughing, playing, because a lot of that film is laughing, playing, messing around, see how he's often playing the fool in that and making those people, the baddies, look silly and all that. But then that changes. That bit is when the tone really changes of that film. For me, anyway, because I'm like, now you've done the monkey. Now you've done the monkey. Get me to the end. Oh, and then obviously when Wei Ying Hung, she dies, gets smashed off the balcony. That was another bit where I went, all right, okay. Now you guys have got to pay. And that's why these films are good. So the monkey scene is important. Cutting out the real, okay. I told you I can fast forward it, but the dummy against the tree is a dummy. It's a dummy against the tree, and it makes you hate the baddies. That is a good film.
Yeah, that's a good film.
You think that's your favourite Pops, do you?
Oh, do you know what? Oh, gosh, it's hard.
I know. It would make it. You don't have one. There's not one popping in your head. So this is where you admit we're not going to do it, but we could do it later, right? But there's one. That's one where you'd go, all right, to be sure, because I can see you're sort of struggling with it because you like the guy so much. Like me, you don't want to commit because it might change, or you might have missed the one you really like. However, if you looked through the whole list of these films, I'm sure you'd be able to go, no, that's my favorite one. I have one that is my favorite. Is my favorite one, so I don't struggle with that question. But I know why you're struggling with it, because you're going, if I say that, it might be wrong for you, not wrong for anyone else, but wrong for you.
Oh, I might forget. Oh, he directed that film, and so
right, he's not in it. Yeah, he's not even in it, but he directed it. Yeah. Let's go through some that we can remember, because we like playing these games, right? So, Challenge of the Masters. They're brilliant.
That's got what's his name? The guy from. It's got a young Pops. Did he get kicked with steel toe caps in that film?
Yep, yeah, he's in it, and he's this. Yeah, he's the kick steel toe cap.
His brother kicks him up.
Oh, he's now got a wing in it. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember it that much, but I remember Pop's definitely in it. He's the main baddie, I suppose. Yeah. So that's a good one. Not my favorite, but it's still a good film. Legendary Weapons of China. Yeah.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, obviously 18 Legendary Weapons of China. Yeah, Wicked.
What's the one? Oh, what's that film? Oh, he's in it at the beginning, but he gets killed.
Is it an old one?
Sorry, it's not at the beginning. He gets. Oh, sorry, don't get killed at the beginning. What's that film? With at the end with bald-headed monk, and he fights, and there's like a.
With all the coffins. With all the coffins.
Yeah. So ain't that
right. That's my favourite one. That's my favourite Pop film. Yeah. Yeah,
I like that film too.
And you're right, he does get done in that, around, I don't know, quarter of the way in. He's the hunter in the hut.
He gets buried or something, doesn't he? Oh.
Yeah, he gets buried, basically. Yeah, he gets dashed down. He gets buried by rocks, doesn't he? Yeah. He gets crushed and buried by rocks, yeah. Because he saves Gordon. Because he knows that Gordon's got things to do. So he's got his own secret tunnel in that hut, which allows people to escape. And he throws Gordon down that tunnel, and he rolls down it, so Gordon escapes, because to him it's more important that Gordon survives than him, and he busts up the tunnel, the bricks or whatever. I love that bit with it's so good, man. He's loosening it, and he loosens it, breaks it, and then goes down a tunnel, and he crashes under it, and that means that those people can't then chase Gordon because, well, the rocks and everything in the way. That's an amazing scene. I love that scene. He's wicked in that film. You're right. He's only in it for a little bit, man. I love him in that scene. Do you remember? There's a bit where he comes in, and first of all, he has an argument with Gordon, right? Because he comes home from out hunting. He comes home, and Gordon's in there in his house. He's like, "What are you doing in the house?" So they have a little scuffle at first, and then Gordon explains to him, "Listen, I've just been done on the beach here. Look, here's my pole. I am who I am." And he's like, "Oh, respects your qual. You're brilliant. You're patriots, martyrs, this, that, and the other." And that's when they start to have, I don't like that bloke either. Yeah, I don't like him either. And that's when they get that friendship bond. But then they catch up with Gordon, and now they're outside. And that's why Pops has to protect him, if you like. There's a bit in that hut. There's 2 bits in that hut that are real, goosebumps for me, right? I love this one. There's one bit he's got, because he's been out hunting, right? He's got
like a rabbit.
Yeah, it's got a rabbit carcass on it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Don't think that's been edited or cut either. I'm sure it's still there. Right. But he's got this pole, and it's just a normal looking pole, no dragons on it, nothing. It's just this is the thing. You know what? I'm making a vid about this film, so I don't want to give too much of it away, right? But this pole he's got is what, in my opinion, a primitive hunter would have. Gordon comes in, and he's got a wicked pole, right? As a matter of fact, it was a spear, but it lost its head. It's got name engraved on it. It's got gold on it. It's a warrior's pole. Pole was a spear. Laogalo Pops, he just has a plain wooden fin with a point on the end. You know what? The detail in these films, the fact that that's what he does. He could have grabbed anything from the props, right, and just gone, just give me a spear that I hunted with. No. This is what that character would have. These are the bits about these films where they get sort of disrespected sometimes as like throwaway, chop socky kung fu films that have, they're crap. Sure, there will be some like that. But films like this, I see the detail and I appreciate the detail. I mean, everything in that, the costumes a lot, even his costume in that. But I look at that and I go, you know what? Someone, might not have been him, thought about that, what pole spear thing he should have. It was one, it was flat and straight and it had been carved into a point. That's what he would have done. He's a primitive hunter. He isn't a warrior. No one's given him an amazing carved out pole or spear. It's one he would have sat there and gone, I'm hungry. I've got to go and hunt. Where's a bit of wood? And let's make it into a point. That's what it is. That to me shows these films are more than just, it's just a fighting film. Nah, wicked ideas. Brilliant. Really suits it.
I think Shaw's hit it on the head when it comes to I think it's echoing.
Yeah, that's because I'm shouting because I've got overexcited.
Okay. No, I think Shaw's hit it on the head when it comes to detail when they make these films. With their sets and their costumes.
Finance would play a big part in that, right? Massive studio, massive sets, where they would have bucket loads of props. Yeah. Anyway, I want to get onto the posters, but I was still going to haven't told you those 2 bits that give me goosebumps. One is he throws this pole spear thing as he's chatting to Gordon, and he's getting a bit wound up, not with Gordon, and he like this, not like this, like that. Throws it. It sticks into the wall like real, not sticks into the wall fake like this. Bum, like this. Bum. In, out, real, as in the point got in. But I tell you what, the kung he uses, the power, the chi to just do this, boom, boom. I just go, that's the detail where I go, he's real. If I didn't know he was, I go, well, he's real at kung. And then Chu Titwar comes in as they're engulfing on the hut. He comes in, jumps through the window, and he meets Pops. And Pops, I told you, he's trying to tell Gordon, can you get out of here? I'm putting myself in the firing line here. And they come to blows, just hands, for maybe 3 to 5 seconds. And it's for me, it's fizzy head goosebumps a lot. I'm like, oh my god. Amazing, everything, the sound, the little sequence, the music. It's amazing. It's only little, but it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Probably one of my favorite scenes ever. I love it.
That could be my favorite pops. Easy.
Yeah, man. That is that's another one. You know why that's such a good one? Dark, no comedy, just kung, devastation, tragedy. Listen, I told you, I'm making something about it. I love it so much. Anyway, so that's my favorite one. But again, I'd still happy to go through a list of all these films and go, let's truly, which one really is my favorite one? Yeah, because there's loads of good ones, right? Heroes of the East, I love that.
Okay, I like that. But would it be that would be like just below, I might have 3 at the top, and that might be just below it.
Yeah. He's good, yeah. He's just good, isn't he? That's it. But yeah, Legendary Weapons was always one of my favorites growing up as well. I used to watch that one loads. Yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah. Anyway, shall we get onto the posters? Because guess what? We're getting to a point where I could not do posters again. And I told you, I am happy to do that, but that's twice now. So I'm going to do posters. Let's have a look at them, right? Let me make sure I've got the right. Okay, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay.
Look how many films are there.
Okay, let's go for it. So we can see, if we don't read the detail of the poster here or the flyer, we can see we've got Jackie Chan, Young Master, and Odd Couple. And then we can just go, oh, okay, I'll turn up on, I love all this. Look at the date, 18th of December, 1981, right? So now you will actually know how old you are, if you want to reveal your current age, that is. So it's up to you. That is up to you. But to me, I look at that and go, 2 films I'm going to see that night. And you're telling me, no, you're wrong. And look down in the bottom corner there. Look what it says. Tell me, how many films are on this? This is mad, this.
4 films, one night.
I'm going to say, hang on, do you actually have any clue who made these flyers at the time? Any clue?
Do you know what? You see those black and white bits? You can get press releases, which I've got here.
Yeah, let's have it. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, and a campaign book, which I've got of actual Young Master.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, campaign book. Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Yeah.
And if you look at the campaign,
okay, yeah, for Young Master, brilliant.
Actually, got some of the pictures what you might use to make.
Yeah. It's all like the promotional material, the logos, one on black, one on white. Yeah, different posters. Yeah, brilliant. Love it.
Do you know what though? I think Rodney's mate might have even made some of these posters. What's his name? The guy's got the poster. Russell.
Toby
Russell.
Toby Russell. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
I'll ask him, because honestly, if he and not only that, right? He might, even if he didn't, he might know who did.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll give him a shout and ask him, because I'm very interested to know if anyone knows who makes these things. Because let's face it, if we end up finding out, we'll be having a chat with him. That's for sure. So if he's done it, I can definitely ask him. So I'm going to say, I always look at these things in detail. Let me make it a bit bigger on my screen. Hang on a sec. So I'm going to say that the bloke who designed this has done a bad job, right? Wait, no, hear me out. Because I don't know that there's 4 films on here until I get to the bottom left. And I may never get there, as in I might see it's at the
you think it's just a double bill, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's put All Night Spectacular Kung Fu Film Show. And he's put Jackie Chan, Young Master, and Odd Couple. And that's me done. But if I read deeper, then I see he should have put at the top. Like you said it. You said it straight away. You went 4 films, one night. And I went, oh, he's just read that. No, I've just read it. Where's 4 films, one night? It doesn't say that. You actually already marketed it better. in 1 second. 4 films, 1 night.
You know when I posted that on WhatsApp page, loads, probably 95% of the people thought it was just 2 films.
See? Yeah, me too. There you go. So let's go through the films. Okay, no, I'm going to have to ask you questions. If you don't know the answers, that's all right. But I'm going to ask you stuff in case you know. Golden Eagle Film Club. Obviously, before this picture, I've never heard of Golden Eagle Film Club. Do you, you know, can you, is there any information you can offer on that? Did they do all of these?
No, they've done, I think they've done it for a few, how can I put it? Not just Wood Green, they've done it for a few other places.
Okay, yeah.
What I gathered, what I know is my friend's brother, who's older than us, used to run Wood Green with some Chinese guy.
All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay, and you'll probably know this. Is the cinema closed, gone, not there?
It's closed. I walked past it a couple of weeks ago. It's like I don't know. It's a church. They seem to change all these cinemas what I used to go to into churches or kebab houses.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you know, I do like a kebab, so but I mean, please build it next door at least, you know. But even so, if you're going to put something there, kebabs will do. All right, okay. So it's not there anymore. So we've got. Let's go through it. You know what? I do think. I don't know for sure. I definitely ain't real at Chinese characters. But you know what? That first one next to Golden, I do think might be gum and actually be gold. No joke. So I don't know what the one on the end is, but you know what? I think it might actually be Golden Eagle Film Club. It might, maybe the other one's Eagle. I don't know for sure that one says gold, but I think it might. So so those Chinese characters, he might have actually done legit ones rather than just thrown anything on there. Golden Eagle Film Club. Come on, man. That's an amazing name, isn't it? Right?
It is.
Yeah, I'd like to chat to the bloke and go, I mean, we know how that name come up, but I mean, it's a wicked name, right? It's a proper Kung name. If I didn't know, I'd think I'm getting a Kung with that. Golden Eagle Film Club. So you know what? Brilliant name. I like what he's done there. Club. If you come, you know, club, part of the, you know, community. You know, it makes me feel like, you know, if I go here, I'm part of the club. So I like that. I love the Golden Eagle thing. It's telling me that it's a film. I'm going to say the name, company name, Golden Eagle Film Club. You know what? I'm going to say it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. It encompasses everything, right? Kung Fu. Kung Fu. Okay, it's Kung Fu Golden Eagle. What is it? Well, I told you what it is. Film. And what is it? Oh, club. Make you feel like community spirit. Yeah. Good name.
Definitely.
Next thing, all night spectacular Kung Fu film show. I mean, there's no denying that.
Maybe that's where you should have whipped the 4 films too.
Agreed.
Not in the bottom left-hand corner.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to say the very first thing. This is just my look. This is our opinions, right? This is all it is. Yeah, we're not slating the flyer. I love the flyer, right? But for me, the first mistake is right at the beginning. Odeon Cinema. And listen, man, I need to know that information, but who cares? So cinema is being promoted first. Should have been Golden Eagle Film Club presents 4 films, 4 Kung Fu films, 1 night. Tell me, if I want to go to that, I will find out where it is by reading further and go, where? Odeon Cinema. Hi. The first thing he's done is now promote the cinema. Now, we don't want to be too presumptuous, too judgmental. Maybe they said they want that. Can you promote the cinema first? Can you have that first? I don't know. But in my opinion, Golden Eagle Film Club, Chinese characters at the top, then what it is, the Odeon Cinema on the address, right down the bottom. Down the bottom. Right? Promote the films, promote the bloke who's putting them on first. So, yeah. The date, well, I mean, a very strange font to pick on the date.
No, that reminds me of, you
Go
know,
on.
you used to get plastic things and you actually draw, I don't know, how can I put
Stencil.
it? Stencil, yeah.
It does. It does. But here's the weird thing about that font, right? So the 1 and the 2 and the whatever those slices are called, they're
I'm not sure.
Yeah, back off. Actually, it's maybe a forward slash then if it's going that way, maybe. But yeah, they're all they're not 3D, but what I'm saying is they're all blocked.
Mhm.
and the 8s is single. Now maybe that's done on purpose. Yeah, they're not in the same font, is what I'm saying. The 8 is not the same as the other numbers. If he had a font set, we know, I don't know if he even had a computer. It looks like probably not. Now, if you have that font set, right, the 8 will look the same as the 1 and the 2, but it don't. They're completely different. It might be on purpose. I've got 8 in my channel name. 8 is quite a number for the Chinese. So who knows?
Lucky, is it lucky number?
I believe it might be. Yeah. So there you go. But look at that, mate. 18th of December. Now, I've got a couple of things to say about that date. The first thing is, in 1981, if you were old enough and you were about, you could have gone to the cinema like you did, Peter, and seen The Young Master. Let's just go with these ones, and The Odd Couple. So we're talking about what a choice. You've got a real big hit, Jackie Chan. Can't remember when Young Master was made. I think it's 1980. I'd have to look it up. We are talking about very, very close to the real release date of that film. You can watch this in wood green. I would never, ever have known that. I would never have suspected that be the case. I grew up scraping for these films, getting them out of video shops. Cinema. A year after the film came out in Hong Kong. Amazing.
And now that you reminded me, I might have seen Young Master first before I probably saw Snake and the Eagle Shadow.
All right. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe. But it's amazing to me, Peter. This is ridiculous that very close to the original Hong Kong release date, some fella brought that to London and said, no worries. Here's the new Jackie. It's essentially the new Jackie Chan at the time. We're watching these films now. You've just been to the cinema and watched Snake and Eagle Shadow, which was made in 1978. Okay. You're watching it now, right? In 2024. This is close to the original release date of the film. You're basically, and it's a Chinese film. Honestly,
and you know what? If you didn't tell me that, I probably wouldn't have even occurred to me. If you didn't bring that up.
I'm just amazed that how lucky you just went, right? You didn't know you were lucky, but so lucky to be able to see the new Chan film that came out in Hong Kong, and I believe it was 1980. But I had to check to make sure. And just very shortly after, if you lived in London and you knew this was on, you could go and see it. I mean, the fact that this person or these group of people who put these films on know that there's a market for this, that to me is even incredible. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. And then The Odd Couple, right? Something that they probably people will like as well, because Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, you know what I mean? So nothing sort of really sort of far out there. Just brilliant. I mean, amazing. He's got a proper Young Master font, proper. Odd Couple he's made up. That's fair enough. But as you say, maybe he had, it makes me feel like he's got some support. Very unlikely at that date he would have had the internet and a computer and been able to search Young Master and grab the font. He's got the real font. Where's the real font come from? Where?
I think it comes from these what I just showed you, them campaigns.
Yeah, that means that the fellow who made this had that.
Yeah.
So if he had it, where'd he get it? If he had it and he got it from Golden Harvest in this instance, is he getting support? Where'd he get the print of the film? Where?
Then again, you've got to find out if Russell was involved.
Right. That would obviously explain.
That would make things easier.
That would explain things. But these are the questions that I have. Where did he get the print of the film? It seems to me like if he's able to get the print of the film from Golden Harvest, because back then, don't know when Golden Harvest London office shut, they had a London office in the West End. They had an office, right? A European office, if you like, based in the West End. I know because I've been through their bins. Anyway, yeah, years ago, but yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. It was worth it. Oh, no, it was worth it. Yeah. Right. I mean, there weren't much in there, but there was. To me, it was worth it, right? Anyway. So I know there was an office there. I don't know when it shut. I'm presuming it was open then. Maybe it really was in conjunction with the real Golden Harvest and went, I want to show this film. And they went, here's a campaign booklet for it. Maybe he just went to Golden Harvest, got the campaign book. That's where he got the logo from. I still don't know where he got the print from. Maybe he asked Golden Harvest. Maybe it was legit. I mean, I'm presuming this was a film shown on a reel. He's not playing VHSs. Yeah,
it's definitely reels because they used to change them. I think 4 reels for one film. 3
Interesting.
reels.
See, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes we used to shout out rewind. then the projectionist would rewind the clip.
Yeah. I'd have done that bit in 8 diagram in the hut. Yeah. Yeah. See? Did they ever rewind it?
Yeah, sometimes. Not
really
all the time, but they used to rewind the film. What I used to hate happening
Love
in
it.
there though was when the film used to stick or what do you call it? You know when they change it and they don't change it fast enough, and it's like a deep.
Like a delay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And we just say, projectionist, come on, sort it out.
In your memory, because I'm sorry you might not be able to remember all these things, do you think the filmmakers who put the films onto those reels and put them in those tins, do you think they tried to find a good spot to create the next reel, or did it sometimes, was it in the middle of a fight? Because it'll be done on time, right? So it'll be done on time. If the reason there's 4 reels in this instance is because the film's hour and a half and it can't fit it all onto one reel. So then, I'm sure there was times where they had no choice and went, we have to change now. But do you not think that they might have gone, well, cut a bit off and do it a bit before because the fight started? Or did some of the reels change during fights?
To my recollection, some of them did do that during fights.
See, that's because whoever was putting them on reels didn't care.
Didn't care, yeah.
If the reel has to change, say the reel has to change every 30 minutes. Let's just say that's the rule. It can only hold 30 minutes of film. So it gets to 30 minutes and it's in the middle of a fight. If it was me putting it on that reel, I'd have gone, take it back 5. Right? Anyway, it's brilliant how we get onto these things. Take me through the 4 films, please. Well, we've got obviously Odd Couple and Young Master. What are the other 2 films?
Shaolin X Monk.
Is it called Shaolin X Monk or is it called Shao Lin X Monk? I don't know. All that effort he's gone to, and then the box he's put around those 4 kung fu films. He's like he's drawn.
That's the same with the fonts. All the fonts for kung fu films, all different.
Oh my God, yeah. So you are right. Absolutely, they're all different. All of them. They're all different. Capitals for Shaolin X Monk. Proper font, lowercase and uppercase for Enter Game of Death, and proper, capitals at the start. Totally different font, and then Young Master bolded. Yeah.
I don't know. That's how they were in those days. Were just.
But maybe it's good because he's differentiating each film. Maybe it's good. Handwritten? Is it handwritten? The Times? Are they handwritten?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
looks like it. Yeah, handwritten, and that could be because he had to make the poster, the flyer, and weren't 100% sure of the times. Had to write them in later. Don't know. Not sure about Young Master's time being underneath Young Master. Should have just moved Chan up a little bit and created the room. But we don't know how he made it. It's easy to say now, right? Because you do it on a computer, use the up arrow and move him up or drag him up. So we're just chatting about it because it's fun. I think 100% he's got that campaign booklet. Not just because of the logo, but look in the bottom right. Don't your campaign booklet have that all-time grossing film / on it? And it's got a Golden Harvest logo and Seng Lung, Jackie Chan's name, in Chinese in the bottom right.
Okay, I'm sure it has.
No?
I can't really find it, but look.
Right, the font is well easy to grab. You can see that for sure. Yeah. Down in the bottom there, it's got the Golden Harvest logos as well. He's used that. And is there anywhere where Jackie Chan's name is in Chinese? Because he's got that and all. Okay. Let's have a look at the front and the back.
The backs.
Yeah, okay, Golden Harvest logo again. What's on the front? What's that brilliant artwork that I've never seen before? Brilliant. Dum, dum, dum. Dum 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 dum. Brilliant film. Yes, introducing Jackie Chan. There he is, getting done. When he's dressed up as like the bullfighter.
Believe it or not, I had this film on I don't know if you heard of Video 2000. A format.
I had it on video. No, I don't know. What's a Video 2000?
It was like double-sided tape.
No, I've never seen it. Don't even know what you're talking about. What the hell is that? Betamax and VHS. What the bloody hell's Video 2000?
Someone will know about that.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one. Yeah, this is great, this campaign booklet. So I don't know where he got Jackie Chan's. He must have been doing this and getting stuff off of Real Golden Harvest, because the stuff, some of it is obviously homemade, but some of it's good. I've got that one.
Oh, you got that one?
I got that. No, well, I still want to see it, but I mean, I got that off of Warriors 2. One of my favorite. I got that off of Nick Singh. He sold that to me. Yeah, I don't know how he could let some of these things go himself. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant.
Oh my gosh, I've got some. Oh,
Golden Harvest again. You see, so they do these lovely campaign books. Well, there you go. Yeah, amazing, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Just fantastic. Yeah, really nice. Look at that. Stills showing you the lobby. Probably a set of the lobby cards there. Yeah, wicked. So on this poster, then I think we're done with this poster. But I'm interested in the Odd Couple artwork, as in, not sure I've seen that drawing before. So the likelihood of that being an original drawing, that he knows someone who drew it, I don't know. But yeah, not even sure I've seen that before. Asia's new #1 Kung Fu star in his biggest action spectacular. Honestly, I'm just amazed that this film got shown so close to the actual release date in Hong Kong. I thought these films weren't available. The old I know this is an old traditional film, but the old chess boxings, that late 90s type kung fu film, I understood that was being shown. But I grew up thinking that Jackie Chan wasn't in the cinema. I remember seeing Armor of God got a release in the cinema. And I mean legit, as in the Metro Cinema, just off of near the Prince Charles Cinema, the next road along. Can't remember the name of the road. So it was near off of Leicester Square. And I mean a legit release, as in it was advertised in the newspaper. I believe I've even got the clipping from the newspaper. And I went to see it in the Metro Cinema. The other ones I've seen, the Chans, like Police Story and stuff, they were put on by Scala Cinema, Eastern Heroes. So they weren't real, cinema releases. And nor is this, right? It's put on by Golden Eagle. But the point is, you could watch these films, and we were watching them now, but they're not on reels. This is proper reels, and it's very close to the original release date. That is I just didn't know that it was happening. Just didn't know.
And you know what bit I really like from Young Master? When the kicker, the Korean kicker, kicks Jackie Chan across the screen. That is just that's
amazing, isn't it? Amazing film. Do you like Young Master? I really like Young Master a lot.
I like Young Master. It's probably not my it's probably, like I said, you've got those two what we mentioned before up there, and that one's on the level below it.
Yeah, I mean, I get why. Like I say, I grew up watching. This was another film that I grew up watching loads and loads and loads. It came out on video, and I got it on video, so it means I could watch it loads and loads and loads. Right? There would have been loads of other films at the time that I couldn't watch and didn't know. So my exposure was to films like this, and I love this film. I'm going to say that for me, this film, I really like this film. I was really into it. It was another one that I think done an excellent job of changing up the choreography, making it a little bit different, kind of a bit more brutal, a bit more contact, more. It wasn't kickboxing, it was kung fu. But even if you remember that last fight, it was more bash, smash, bang, wallop. And the scene where Huang In-sik, the kicker, where do you remember he breaks out? They break him out of jail. He's getting escorted. Yeah. That's good, that, isn't it, eh? Right, as soon as he gets the shackles taken off.
What was that?
You know what? The English cut of that, the music is so much better than the original Chinese one, right? It ain't better. It's better for me because that's how I see it. If that's how I visualize it, and then I watch the real Cantonese version, go, yeah, but this is actually how it is. It's kind of rare that I prefer. It can happen. It's kind of rare that I could prefer what the orig is, because the orig to me is the one I grew up with. But to me, the music, they changed it. It wasn't as good. I might have to. We can play it at some point and go through it. I'd like to hear what you think. What do you think the difference? Because I prefer what it is in Yingas. Anyway, this is a brilliant poster or flyer. It's even more amazing that you've got it. The things I'm truly picking up from it, I just can't believe that this film came. You could see it at the cinema almost as it came out. Just
if you didn't say that to me, it wouldn't have occurred to me.
Well, I mean, look. Here's another thing. I only noticing it because he's put the date. I would not have blamed Golden Eagle Film Club for just putting 18th of December. Why's he got to put the year? The fact he's put the year, thank you so much for putting the year, because now we don't have to guess. Rob, was you, Peter? What year was this, Peter? And he's put it on the poster. But most modern things don't. It's very rare they're going to put, 2024, because we're in 2024 and you're going to see it within that year. So I think it's there anyway. I mean, I don't know.
And the next thing, Steve, certain friends of mine do not remember when we went to the cinema what films were seen that night. And I'd say to them, yeah, remember when we saw Warriors 2? Snake and Eagle Shadow was with it. And they can't.
Right.
I probably wouldn't remember because if I didn't have the poster.
Yeah. You need this visual aid to bring you truly back and go, oh, yeah, that's right.
They're like photos, really, aren't they?
Yeah. Good. Yes, exactly right. What a brilliant comparison. Yeah, they're like photos. And it doesn't matter that you don't remember the film. At least now you've got this, you can go, well, I presume I was in there from 11 p.m. So I must have seen it. But don't remember it. It's fine. But you see, I don't know. Actually, let's look at these times, right? It does give us a warning at the top. All night spectacular Kung Fu film show. And we haven't covered this, so we're going to cover it. So you get down there, if you get there for day one, from minute one, and you get in there, and your first film starts at 11 p.m. when most people are in bed. Can we see? Do you know what day of the week the 18th of December was in 1981? Were they always on Fridays?
That was definitely a Friday.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I don't need to check or whatever. Okay,
yeah,
so Friday.
Definitely a Friday.
Back then, it was a little bit more. I mean, there would have been retailers that had shops that open on Saturdays and stuff, but it was a little bit more the weekends were the weekends. So I understand that probably a lot of people wouldn't be working on a Saturday, hence why they did Friday nights. But 11 p.m., that's madness. But it gets worse. It gets worse because that's just the first film. Then we get into the Game of Death, and that don't start until 1 a.m. Oh, okay, well, that's fair enough. All right, I'm out of there. No, because after 2, is that after 2? 2:30, we've got The Odd Couple. And if I ain't asleep by then, let's say I did sleep through The Odd Couple, at least I can wake up for The Young Master, starting at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that is, you know what? That night there was, and the thing is, a friend of mine reckons sometimes they showed 5 films, but I think to myself, I haven't got no flyers with 5 films on it, so I can't really.
Yeah, you can't confirm. Yeah. But come on, mate. 4 a.m. After, don't forget you've been in there since 11, and you haven't been in there with your feet up asleep. You've been in there watching stuff. You also told me earlier on that these films, most of them from recent memory, are subtitled.
Yeah. Maybe the Enter the Game of Death might have not been, but
okay,
I'm not sure. But those 3 definitely subtitles.
There you go. Right now, I don't know about you, but when I read a film, subtitles, it makes me tireder. My eyes get tired and I fall asleep quicker, right? Or I can do. So I've got to watch these films. Now, admittedly, if you're 14, you may not be reading the subs, right? You may just be watching the film for the action or whatever. So hang on a minute. I've forgotten a story, ain't I? I have forgotten a story. I was trying to tell you on one of the podders before that I had a story about 2 champions of Shaolin. It was one of my favorite memories of going to the Scala. I'm going to finish it. Hang on. Okay. Now, I told you before that I liked the vibe in those places, even though it looked like it might be a bit rough. The people were lovely. There was one guy sitting next to me and my bro on his own. That's another thing. A lot of these people, wasn't, but these Scala wings, a lot of people were going on their own. I love the fact that they went, I just want to see the film, right? But that's also what made them friendly and whatever and interact. But there was this one guy, he was sitting there, and there's no doubt, I don't think he was bored of the film, but this film, a lot of the action comes towards the last half. And he was getting a bit agitated because he was hungry. right? Now, he never told us this, but I know this now. So he said, I've got to go. No, we don't know this bloke, right? I don't know why he's telling me, but he's letting you know the seat's going to be empty. He said, yeah, I've got to go. I'm just going to go and grab something to eat. It's like halfway through the film. He left, and within about 3 minutes, a fight came on with nunchucks and everything, right? Wicked as well. Wicked fight. And I remember me and my bro sitting there going, oh my God, this guy's left. And he was leaving because he's like, now it's happening, so I'll leave. And he's missed a wicked fight, and it was a wicked fight as well. And it was kind of like a mid-fight. So like I say, the action picks up towards the end of the film, but it was kind of one to break it up and go, no action, we'll give you a little bit, and then later on we'll give you absolutely loads. Like the last fight is really length. But he missed this fight. And when he came back, he went, didn't miss anything, did I? It's like, yeah. You just missed a wicked nunchuck fight. It was like, oh no, I don't believe it. But it was fun. He wasn't angry. We were laughing about it. And he came back with a portion of chips. And you know what? I'll never forget it. Offered the chips. You know, do you want some? Lovely. Just, you know what, Peter? It's not like that now.
It's not. Well,
Like
you can imagine what got passed to me in those days at the cinema.
I can imagine. I would have let those things go. I wouldn't have taken those opportunities for me because they ain't. It's just saying I'm just not into that, right? So I know what you're talking. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, for me, don't pass me that because I'd have said, "Nah, next." But you were allowed
to. No, but you were allowed to do that in those days. You could in the cinema. Yeah. Like nowadays, you can't.
Yeah, no, I understand. Well, all of these things are making it not the same. And that's what we're saying. It's just not the same. And some people might say it's better, and some people might say it's worse. But that atmosphere, your atmosphere in your late night, I'm presuming you loved it. Well, we've chatted about one poster. We'll have to chat about the rest on another one. Tell me a bit about the atmosphere in those late night films. So we now know what you watched, the kind of things you watched. We've just looked at the atmosphere. Tell me about it.
You can't. It was amazing because like when we watched the films in those days, I don't know if, obviously in your days, some of the films you saw must have been the first time.
Oh yeah, yes,
yeah. So we've got no we've got no expectations what to expect, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when we watched these films, it was just it's hard to explain because when we did watch it in those days, we couldn't come home and watch it on VHS. That was done a few years later. So if we missed these films, we didn't know when we were going to see these films.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
But the atmosphere is unreal. Maybe not with whistles, but with people, the way people talk. You always got one person giving commentary on the side. One of them locals who come up with his, like his hard Jamaican accent, talking about the film and whatever.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
What else do you have it?
It makes it part of it, right? Even if it was saying so my era later on was whistles, a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't at first.
No, I don't think we really had the whistles.
Yeah, the truth is it weren't. Look, it made it interesting. It made it something. It made it an event. It made it a spectacle. It made it fun. But I'm going to say it didn't enhance the film. I don't want to say it ruined it, but if you've got a couple of hundred people and they're all whistling when a fight starts, it's loud.
It's loud.
Now, that in itself created an atmosphere that was like, oh my God, it's mad in here and creates a good memory. But in all honesty, I'd rather it without the whistles because I'm into the sound effects and stuff. And to me, that's what makes the fight as good as a fight is. It's everything. And it's okay if I'd have seen that film before, knew what to expect, as you say. Yeah. But if it's for the first time, I'm not necessarily seeing it in the, the best light. It was a different atmosphere, but, not the whistles this loud. You can't hear the film. And as you say, there's the odd person who will just whistle whenever they feel like it, So,
and yeah. With us and all, when we used to go there, it was like, it was an event because we had to walk home. And I'm not talking about
night buses, right? They know night buses. No such thing.
we had to walk home through hostile territory, so it felt like the Warriors.
Yeah, amazing film. I love
Yeah.
that film. Yeah. I bet it did.
Yeah.
Did you try and walk home in groups a bit? You know, stick together
Together, yeah. So it was
as much as possible. Yeah.
Oh, how many miles back from Wood Green to Tottenham? Probably about 2.5 miles, 3 miles.
Yeah,
So
it's a
that's
fair
quite a
stint.
walk. And from Holloway, probably about the same.
Right. Yeah.
From the Curzon, probably about 1.5 mile walk. So that wasn't too bad.
But look, this is after getting in there at 11. Chan was on. When was Young Master on R4? Wasn't it? Oh, was he? Right. So that's actually not a short film. That, let's say that's a couple of hours by the time you get out. You're talking about you getting out 6:30 in the morning, right? That is madness. It's in December. It's going to be dark
and cold.
yeah, well, yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah, we're in England. Let's not forget. Yeah, dark, cold. I mean, just tired. I mean, do you remember having an afternoon nap to prepare yourself? Do you remember falling asleep in there?
Yeah, when you're young, you got energy. Because even sometimes,
I suppose
we used to go to Holloway or say Wood Green. Then the day after, go to a Saturday showing at the Curzon. They used to show films 12 midday. Sometimes we used to go.
Okay, that's better. Oh, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not better because I've got home at 7 in the morning, so it's not better.
Yeah.
It is better, but
So
it's not. Yeah, okay.
Well, not every day we got home at 7. So that was a special.
Oh yeah, that was a 4-nighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was a 4
Usually
film.
it's just 2 or 3 films.
Okay.
That was different.
Do you have an opinion on why? I think I've got some common sense reasons, but they're made up out of me trying to think why. Do you have an opinion on why it was late night? Why kung fu films had to be shown from 11 p.m.? Why not 3 in the afternoon?
The only opinion I've got is like it's not popular, so they just put it at a time where how can I put it? No one really cares about. Like, you used to get that a lot with certain films. What they used to show on terrestrial TV, say like certain black films, they'll show them late at night.
Yeah.
And
well, there's a reason it's called prime time, right?
Prime time, yeah. It's not
prime time. They'll put on whatever normal film, and the cinema is taken up for that. And for people that are going to watch this stuff, we'll put it on once the cinema's essentially shut. And now that was my, like you, it was my common sense explanation as to why. Also, when they see that it's so pop, roughly, I know you were young, roughly, how many people do you reckon are in there?
When I went to see Warriors 2 and Snake and Eagle Shadow, the Holloway was packed. When I mean packed, there was people standing on the stairs.
Right. Well, there you go. They
didn't have enough room, and they had to show, I think, Warriors 2 the week afterwards. But my friend's recollection of it is they showed it 4 times in a row, but they didn't. They showed it twice.
Okay. Yeah, but
they showed it 4 times. I was like, yeah, really, did they?
Yeah.
And I think Holloway Odeon Screen 1 has over 500 seats.
Bloody hell. Okay.
Probably 550 people in there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's such a different time, right? First
people
thing,
sitting on the stairs. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? They allowed it to be oversold. They didn't care. And now there's no way. It's sold out. It's sold out. You can't come in. Right. So I like that he went, that's all right. If you want to come and watch it and you don't mind standing or sitting on the stairs, you can still come in. Also, who the hell is in there working that through the night? So they must have had shift workers in there working that, because the cinema is essentially meant to be shut. But it's extra revenue for them. So they found this little thing where they've gone, I mean, look, I'm assuming somewhere like the Odeon would have had to be convinced by the Golden Eagle bloke to go, look, can we have this on? Can we show these films? Well, no one's going to watch these films. I'm playing normal films during the day, and I'm sure they came to an agreement. It was like, well, you can have it at 11 p.m. Okay, we'll have it at 11 p.m. But then, when it was so popular and these people are turning up for it and showing up for it, it's understandable why they continue to do it. Because even if I wanted the stuff on at midday, they'd go, we don't need to put it on midday because everyone's showing up at midnight. Yeah, it's working, is what I'm saying. It was actually working. So they must have had someone on shift at night.
And it was all over London. South London, East London.
Yeah.
West. Right. North.
Mad, isn't it?
You know, so it was, I don't know.
It's fantastic, really, that all that's happening, and a lot of people don't even know it's happening, but it's great for the time. It goes to show that things have changed a lot.
It has changed a lot.
Yeah,
it couldn't happen now all over London.
No, strange, because we could go, oh, but they're releasing these films on Blu-ray, so there must be a big interest. But as you know, couldn't do it now. The interest ain't like it was.
You know what I believe, being that they released it on Blu-ray, people just like sitting at home when they
I know.
They should experience that. They need to experience watching it in the cinema.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But also, we also need to realise that people, depending on how old you are, people have grown up. They've got jobs, families. It's not this. It's not the same. You at 14 and the people you're going with 15, 16, 20. It's more carefree, isn't it? And now we look at the 15 to 20-year-olds now. Let's just say that's the demographic.
Distractions.
Are they going to want to go and watch kung fu films? They don't even know what they are. Right? They don't know what they are properly. They think they know what they are. They're watching Rush Hour, right?
That's why I get a lot of noise. I've got to turn my... When I did have a Facebook page with doing kung fu films, I did have to turn my nose up a bit at some of the people because we weren't on the same page. Put it that way.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's true. I get it. Listen, I get it. Yeah. What happened to your Facebook? That's gone now, is it?
I've been banned from Facebook. I got barred from Facebook.
Well, okay. Let's talk about it later because I'm going to let you go and watch your football. Right? Yeah, because the truth is, right, I've got loads more flyers here, and I want to go through them. You've seen it, right? We done one, right? I don't pre-look at them, and you can, yeah, right. I look at I like to discuss the detail and whatever. So we can't do another one now.
I like this. I definitely like these.
I like to hear that. No, that's all right. It's right. No, it's nice. I like to hear that, and I hope you're enjoying us having chats.
No, good. I do, and I hope it, and I hope people watch it and understand, and hopefully these chats can draw a younger audience to the films, and they'll come out and watch them.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, they might do, right?
What's that thing when people see something, then they'll go and discover it? Like you might be listening to music or a film, and you hear music in there, and you think, yeah, I'm gonna go and find out what it is.
Are you trying to make me come up with a word to encapsulate that? Are you? Well, let's
try. I've heard the word, but I can't remember it. Maybe someone who's listening to this can.
Yeah, let's try. So, yeah, I know what you mean. Let's sort of go down a rabbit hole with it and start exploring. Yeah. One thing leads to another. Yeah. Well, let's see. Look, it might do that, and it'll be good to expose it. All I want to know is if you're happy to come back and do more chats.
I'm happy.
Yes.
I'm getting a bit more confident, but I'm happy.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for the chat. And thanks for agreeing to do more of them, because I definitely want to do more of them. And we've definitely got more things to go for.
Sorry, thanks for having me, Steve.
No, you're more than welcome. Thank you. Cheers, Peter. Enjoy your football. You can now go and get yourself a nice cup of tea and prepare yourself to watch your football. Thanks for all your time today, because you've given me a hell of a lot of your time. I really appreciate that. You've been very, very gracious with your time. Thanks a lot, Peter. Appreciate that, mate.
Okay, Steve. Take care, yeah?
See you soon, man. Thanks a lot, mate. See you later.
Bye.
Ciao, Peter.
See you later. Thanks for watching.